Hey guys, it's Quickly again with another ROM review, and this time I've got the Sultan-ized Resurrection Remix ROM 5.7.4 based on the Marshmallow for the OnePlus 3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, Sultan's ROM is one of the best ROMs in CM space available for the OnePlus 3, and that does address a lot of issues which is prevalent in the OnePlus 3's CyanogenMod ROM. So that is a very desirable ROM. The only problem with the Sultan's ROM is that it's a basic CyanogenMod ROM. It doesn't have many features to support the CyanogenMod moniker. So I personally have not used this as an extensive daily driver. I have used it for testing, but for most part it is a very stable ROM with most of the stuff working. The camera is great, the battery life is amazing, the CPU is underclocked, but still it does perform really well. Now on the other spectrum, there is the Resurrection Remix, which I've been using as my daily driver. It has pretty good battery life, it has a lackluster camera, but it has tons and tons of features. So that's where this ROM comes into play. I really like this concept of it. It uses the Sultan's ROM as a base and takes the features from Resurrection Remix. So hence we have the Sultan-ized Resurrection Remix ROM. So let's get started now. First of all, what you would see in the About Phone page, that it is Resurrection Remix. Now this has been my daily driver for some time now, so you will see a lot of customization here, which I am running. So Resurrection Remix 5.7.4, which is the latest version of Resurrection Remix available on the Marshmallow space. Android 10 version is coming, but it's not out yet. So yeah, this is the 23rd 10th version, so that is the one which I have right now. It is based on Marshmallow's 6.0.1. It does have the security patches of October 5. The kernel, now the kernel comes, the ROM comes with the Sultan's kernel, so that is essentially the basic kernel which you will get, and that is a really good kernel. I have used it in Sultan's ROM, I have used it in the official CyanogenMod ROM, I guess, and that did work out for the time being, but I did have a few issues with this ROM, with this kernel, so I will get into that in time. Right now I'm using the Elemental X kernel 3.0.36, which is the latest version released yesterday. So yeah, I do have that. Now let's get into the features. Now if you want a full rundown of the features, go check out my other Resurrection Remix ROM reviews which I have gone through, and that is exactly how many features this has. That is exactly the number of features, that's exactly how the features will work out. So there's no discernible difference between the features on this ROM and the official one, and even the Black Jewels version of Resurrection Remix. So yeah, just a rundown of stuff. You do have extensible customization for clock. All of this is available. I will provide a link in the description for the other review which I've done, and all of these are working. There hasn't been any settings in here which was not working. Everything is working. Force expanded, header is working, custom header, all of that is working. Now I did have a few gripes with this ROM, namely I will get started on that one now. In the miscellaneous option, in the weather, right now the weather is enabled and the weather is working, but in the stock version the C clock widget is not working. So you will have to go to the forums, hunt for the lock clock APK file which was corrected and uploaded by a user there. You will have to replace it in ES Launcher or anywhere else. I will just show you guys how to do that. Just go on to ES File Explorer and go to the I'm using ES File Explorer. You can probably use any root explorer. Go to devices, okay, go to devices, go to system, which is here, go to app and search for lock clock, which is supposed to be somewhere here. So you have to replace this with the file you just download from the forum. So replace it and go to permissions and properties, and in there change the permission to this one and also this one. So that will give you what you need in this option. So that will fix the weather option, and that will enable the weather here. So that is something which you need to do to get the best out of your resolution remix, at least this version. The other version did not have this issue, but that is something which you have to live with. Now with the Sultan's kernel, I did have a few issues with the games. Now I will be playing something like, okay, I'm playing Hungry Shark. It was working, it will be working, and well, basically it will just kick me out of the game without any warning, and that would be really bad. That would really suck. And I changed the kernel and it was corrected. So just so you guys know, it is working with the ES kernel, so I'm guessing it's because of the kernel which I'm having this issue with. Also, Jetpack Joyride did not work. It outright just crashed with that kernel, so I am not going to comment on that anymore. Now in the other stuff, there's also one more gripe which I had with this ROM particularly. In the security options, if you try adding a fingerprint scanner, it just crashes the security the settings menu, and that has been a recurring problem in this ROM for me. I have flashed it again, I have reflashed it, and the only way to get a fingerprint scanner working is with the boot setup, which is where you give your credentials, Google credentials, and you set up the phone for the first time. You can put up whatever fingerprints you want. You cannot add fingerprints to it. So I have actually posted this question onto the forum, but I did not really get any replies with it. I did try changing the BusyBox versions, did not work. So yeah, if you are going to try it out and if you get this security stuff working, do let me know and how to fix that. So yeah, everything else is running, so there aren't many stuff which is not running. You will not find all the stuff which is not running. It is fairly a stable ROM. I did not really get any issues with the performance of the ROM. The performance score on the Antutu benchmark is on the lower side, but I'm going to say that that is because of the underclock. I have not removed the underclock. It is still underclocked. 124,000 to 130,000 is normally what I get with the Antutu benchmark score in this ROM. So that is on the lower side, much lower side. I mean, we have ROMs which reach 155,000. So yeah, on the lower side, but still kind of does work out. Now just to touch on the battery life, the battery life is again not anything special, at least not special when comparing to the legendary Resurrection Remix ROMs. The Resurrection Remix ROMs gave me an excellent battery life, and this one doesn't really give me a great battery life. It is doable. It does get me through one full day, and while I'm gaming, it just drops down like crazy compared to the Resurrection Remix ROM. So I guess that is it about this ROM. Now you can't really call this a review. I will just call this an overview of the changes in the official Resurrection Remix and Black Duel's Resurrection Remix, which I recently reviewed, and this one. This, for me personally, was kind of a disappointment. I was hoping that the Sultan-ized version is going to be far ahead of whatever remix versions I have used, but that's not really the case now. And also the camera quality can be debated. I mean, Sultan's ROM is really good with camera quality. The camera on this one, at least the official version, does frequently suffer from the flash problem. If you have flash enabled, it will make everything white. You cannot see anything. So that is a problem which I have with this ROM. Overexposed photos is a commonplace in this ROM, so yeah, not the best, but it is easily fixable with the Camaringo or the footage camera, so that does work out, and I'm happy to see that that does work out. So I guess that is it with this overview. Now, in conclusion, this had really great promise, and I don't know why I might have had too much expectations of it. I was kind of disappointed with it, but this does make a very good daily driver for most part. I have been using this as my daily driver for 2-3 days, and it's been pretty good. I didn't really feel the need to change it because of the issues which it comes with, but I really hope that these issues are corrected in future releases. I'm not entirely sure if there will be any future releases because Android Marshmallow is on its verge of death now. So yeah, I hope Nougat is available for this phone. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.